Welcome to the Alliance Francaise Theatre, and it's a very exciting night tonight. Very happy and proud to be telling you about my good friend, colleague, Fantahun Shewankochew. Though tonight is an exciting night for him, and I want to say thank you to all of you who came out. We also have some surprises for you tonight, like a great opening act. But first I want to welcome my friend and colleague, Fantahun Shewankochew McConan, on the stage, and he's going to say a few words before I introduce the opening act. So, without any further ado, Fantahun.
My name's John McLean. I'm the producer of the album, but I'm first of all a musical friend of Fantahun's. And so once we became friends, I realized that he was more than just another musical friend. He had something very special. And so of all the people that I met, I knew that he was somebody that we should do more together. I felt there was something special about Fanta. So when that project was finished,
ከበላይ እንድትሆን የተፈቀደላት የአፍሪካ ምሰሶ ትንቢት ያደረጃት ሰማይ መንበር አርጎ ከብርሃን ያበጃት ከአድማሷ ተሻግራ ጎምን የረገጠች ስንቱን የጥቁር ልብ ለኩራት የሰጠች ሰንደቄ ሰንደቅ ናት በጀግኖች
My name is John Goddard. I was a reporter for the Toronto Star for many years. It's the biggest newspaper in Canada, and part of my job was to review world music. And 5 years ago I also made a big trip to Ethiopia, to Addis, and so I know Ethiopian music, and I've been to a few concerts where Fantahun has performed, but they're ensemble shows. And not his own concert, but he's with other people. And every time I've seen him, though, he's really stood out for me. I keep waiting for him to his turn again.
Adera is, first of all, it means an undertaking in English. And Adera was a long undertaking. Fantahun, when he first moved to Canada in 2010, he always had this dream to introduce Ethiopian music and all its unique tunings to Canadian audiences and across the musical landscape.
ወፎቿ ያዚሙ መብትና ነፃነት ደጋጎች ህዝቦቿ ይኑሩ በህብረት
we talked about the modes when we first started the band. For anybody that hadn't heard of all of them, some of them are really exotic. And even the names of the songs are pretty exotic for some of our players. It's so beautiful and fluid, but very from another world. And same thing with the modes. And so we spend a lot of time sitting on them and practicing them and making sure that we're at home on them. And Fanta, to his credit, he doesn't. If he has an idea, if it's difficult or if it's easy, both are equally valuable. It's not a problem if it's difficult. It's part of the vision and it's worth it. And some of the writing that he's done for his voice, these intervals, I mean, it's athletic, it's gymnastic, and he manages to be relaxed inside it. Like you said, bati major, he's got a few twists that like, I don't know anybody that can sing that way. And of course, if you've heard his voice once, he's got a very special delivery that I can't really describe. You have to hear it. So that's part of how we come together, is around his compositions. And then we try to improvise within the tradition. We don't go into the jazz cupboard too far.
ህዝቦቿ ይኑሩ በአንድነት የበለጸገው የእንቆች ደሴት የውበቶች ብር እማማ ኢትዮጵያ የኛ ቅድስት ምድር ለዘላለም ትኑር በሰላም በክብር
I've really been looking forward to this concert. I'm doing a little story about him for a magazine in Canada, and I asked him to send me a track. And so he sent me the title track, Adera. And I listened to it. I put it on at home. I was doing some other things. And maybe not paying enough attention, but then as the song went on, I'm more and more drawn to it, and there's something powerful happening in the song, and so I played it a second time, and I don't understand the words or what he's singing about, and the music's a little bit strange, all those modes and pentatonic and not too familiar, but I start feeling something happening inside. And then I put it on the third time, and I just started crying. I don't know why. This song has some effect.
አደራ ፈጣሪ አንተ ሁሉ ጌታ ኢትዮጵያችን ትኑር በሰላም በርጋታ የጀግኖቹንና የድሆች ማማማ ወድቃና ተጎድታ አደራ አደራ እንዳልሰማ